star say, JASL, JASL, JASL After Dark. JASL, JASL, JASL After Dark. JASL, JASL, JASL After Dark. What you talking at the day? At the night part. JASL, JASL, JASL After Dark. JASL, JASL, JASL After Dark. JASL, JASL, JASL After Dark. What you talking at the day? At the night part.
Good night, ladies, gentlemen, dollies and kennies. Thank you for tuning into JASL After Dark. I'm your host, Calvin. We're back live at 8 p.m. this and every Wednesday. We're brought to you by Jamaica AIDS Support for Life. And you can watch and listen to the show on JASL's Instagram page at JASL Info or on Facebook at Jamaica AIDS Support for Life. You can stay right here on the bridge, 99 FM. I also have with me my co-host, Shade.
Hi, Calvin. How are you? Good night, everyone. I hope y'all are doing amazing. This is your girl, Shade. What's up, Calvin?
I'm all bun and cheese out after the Easter holiday. Yeah, bun and cheese. Good Friday, bun and cheese. Easter Monday, right through the break.
I like buns, so I never get none Easter this Easter.
I bet you take it yourself, then you don't know.
Right? Yeah. All right. So this evening, we'll be exploring the topic Sculpting Perfection, the truth behind cosmetic surgery. To share with us tonight in tonight's discussion, we have with us plastic surgeon and burn therapist Dr. Robert Palacio Reyes, and artist who will be joining us later, also an actress who is just an overall multi-talented entertainer, Rachel Edwards, better known as Starface. They're going to be here for the entire night while we discuss the topic Sculpting Perfection, the truth behind cosmetic surgery. But before we get to that, it's time for Hot Pot.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna want something juicy to eat. Are we in the pot?
It's time for Hot Pot.
Hot Pot.
Hot pot?
Hot Pot.
No, sir. This catching at.
Hot Pot.
All right, so there are always some topics that are interesting and somewhat controversial. So every week we dip into our hot pot and discuss one of those topics. So our guest for tonight, Dr. Palacio, can you dip into our hot pot for us?
Yes,
don't worry,
go
it
ahead.
Won't burn you. And read what you see on the strip of paper.
Okay. Do you think you must seek consent from your partner prior to doing plastic surgery?
Who? What a topic. So, do you think you must seek consent from your partner prior to doing plastic surgery? Let's have a talk about this. Doc, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I think if you have a partner and you have a good relationship with them, you're supposed to ask about all of that. Remember, when you're doing a procedure, things can happen.
Okay.
At first, you are doing something that can involve your health, and the best person to participate in that action supposed to be your partner. That's what I think.
So you mentioned ask. That mean I should ask my partner if I can do cosmetic surgery, or should I discuss it? I want to know. I'm going to say, babe, can I do cosmetic surgery, or how am I going to communicate this with my partner? What exactly?
Well, I think first of all, when you decide to do a cosmetic procedure, it's because you notice that something can be changed maybe in your body. Then the decision must come from you. Okay? You are the person who decide, I'm going to do this or that. Then you go to your partner and say, I think I can change this. What do you think?
Okay.
And then you must be able to listen what he say.
Okay. Kevin, what do you think about this?
I fully agree. I fully agree that you should seek consent with your from your partner before you're doing plastic surgery. And consent might be a strong word, and it might.
Yes, that's what throwing me off. The consent.
You want me to say you should share it with your partner?
Yes, I'm wondering.
I'm gonna go a step further and say you should seek consent.
Yes.
Right, because this is something that is going to have implications for me also. And as we say, is your partner, is somebody you're with. I don't think it's enough to just share it that, okay, this is a decision that I'm going to make and this is what it is. I think you should want to get your partner's approval to know that this is something that they are okay with. I fully believe that.
And if they're not okay with it, I'm just asking.
And if they're not okay with it,
yes,
then perhaps you're gonna have to find a solution. So, for example, if the body enhancement that you're going to do is to, let's say you want to add some butt, right?
One of my nose are my nose are
I chose that one. I chose that one because let's say exercise is an alternative. If the partner no want you do it that way, then they must be prepared for, let's say, them pay a gym membership because you don't want me to do that, so you have to help me with the alternative. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, I think I have mixed emotions towards it. Yeah, I have very mixed emotions. Seeking consent, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I should want to seek consent from my partner personally. But if I feel there's something that I'm insecure about or something that I want to do, truth be told, yes, there can be implications. So of course my partner will have to know to be there. You're going to be my next of kin because you're my person, Right. But I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna share with you, this is what I want to do, this is the reason why I want to do it, and this is the info that I've read on it, and these are the advantages and the disadvantages, XYZ, whatever, and this is how it's going to make me feel with self-confidence and all of that. I don't want to ask for no permission, and then I go hear my partner say, no, I'm not think if you do that, no, I'm not there for do that, no, or whatever. The consent part of bother me. But I understand one aspect of it, in seeking consent, and I understand the other aspect in sharing it with your partner.
Yeah.
So I think I understand it from both sides, why I kind of have mixed emotion. But me not ask no permission.
So my question then, Shade, let's say that your partner is entirely against it. They don't support it. They don't want you to do it. It's just a no for them, and you've already made up in your mind that this is something I want to go through with it. What are you going to do? What's the course of action?
Me going to do it. I'm going to do it.
And it's supposed them say this is a non-negotiable. Me no want you back after you do that.
I'm going to do it. Me's going to do it. The relationship was not for you. The relationship was not for you. The relationship not firm. We can't have a conversation. And then it depends too, it depends on how you project it to me. If you're going to say, listen, I know why you do this because nowadays every girl want to do this, and I know why you feel like you're on a Barbie and I not spend no money for you do this, I know why you take out your money for do this. Me I go feel some type of way, like don't talk to me like that. You understand? So I guess it's the respect and how you communicate with me, and then I can be like, all right, you know what, babe, fine. I don't think I'm ready to do this. Okay, make sure I put in that I'm ready. Probably at a later date. But it depends on how it was said and how it was projected to me and how we communicated it. Because by right, if my partner is really not comfortable with something, I can really compromise and I can understand where they're coming from and I can work with it. It depends. It depends.
But suppose he doesn't like what people tend to call fake bodies. He not like it.
Calvin, this look here. This is not for me tonight. Me not asking permission, and it depends on how you approach me. Then we can have a next conversation. More do my body, me go do my body.
That's why it not go work. Me and you can't go work out because I have to ask my permission and me have to give you the go ahead.
Okay, well, fine.
So, Doc, I mean, in terms of plastic surgery, what would you say is the most common procedure you find that you do?
Well, related with the procedures that I performed, I love to do breast, like breast lift, breast reduction, the breast augmentation. These are the most common that I do. I love to do tummy tucks, liposuction. Okay, I do facelift and others. The one that is more common in our practice is a tummy tuck and the breast lift. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'll have to go see doc soon.
Yes, yes. I mean, the whole thing about plastic surgery, we've realized that it's become more prevalent in recent time, and perceptions have changed, because back in the past, look, making augmentations to your body, that was frowned upon. Like, that's not needed. Why would you want to do that? But we realize that things and times change, and more persons are wanting to do those kinds of procedures, and more persons are okay with having their partners do those procedures.
Are you seeing that though, Doc, in your practice? Like,
Yes, all over the world, that is happening, no? Not everybody, a lot of persons want to change things in the body. That happen because with the techniques that we are having, the complications are getting reduced. And there are less risk for the patients.
Yes.
Then that is in one way. In the other way, the society is asking for that.
Yes.
If you are an actress and you go to perform,
image, right.
everybody will ask for somebody with the bodies well shaped and all of that. Then the society has a role in all of that. But I was saying it's not everybody. Okay. First of all, the person supposed to have or feel the necessity to change something in the body.
Right.
And we are talking now about persons, I can say, who are thinking in a normal way. Why I say that? Because there is a moment when some of the patients or some of the person want to change everything.
Yes.
Or sometimes they are thinking that they can change their personality. They can be a new person. They can be
Boost their
like some
confidence.
actress and this and that. And it's when the problem is coming.
Right.
Okay, it's when we need to say stop. Is when the husband can say, no, I'm not agree with you.
Yes.
Because this is your 20th surgery.
At
Yeah.
that
I don't
point,
want
he
more.
can intervene.
Okay?
Right.
And
Yes, I agree.
So we want to hear from you, our viewers and listeners. Do you think you must seek consent from your partner before doing plastic surgery? Remember, you can message us on Instagram at JASL or send us a message via WhatsApp at 876-551-5782. You're listening to JASL After Dark on the Bridge 99 FM. Let's move forward.
What Blackstar said? JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. What you talking about the day? The night part. JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you are listening to JASL After Dark, brought to you by Jamaica AIDS Support for Life on the Bridge 99 FM. Reminding you the best gift to yourself that's taking care of your health and ensuring that you know your status. You can contact Jamaica AIDS Support for Life to get tested for HIV and syphilis, or if you're living with HIV, to start treatment.
Yes, so we have with us plastic surgeon and burn therapist Dr. Robert Palacio Reyes and multi-talented entertainer Rachel Edwards, more popularly known as Starface, who will be sharing, as we discuss, sculpting perfection, the truth behind cosmetic surgery. Welcome to the show, Starface.
Hi, what's up?
We're there. We want to know what's going on in this world of
Sculpting.
Cosmetic
surgery.
surgery and all of that. So, but I want to know, Doc, are you a doctor or a magician? Because I'm sure a lot of persons come and they have some requests, and when they want to be somebody else that they're not. So, what do you tell those persons?
Do you say a magician?
Yes.
No, sir. I'm a doctor, man. We are persons who study, who get prepared ourselves, to perform this kind of procedures in the patients, but we are not magicians. Everything depends on the technique that we are going to realize, depends on the defect or the situation, the problem that the patient is having, and then we can just add and try to improve what the patient is having. That is something very important for the patient, because when the patient comes to our consultation and is trying to, is seeking for perfection, as we are saying, we need to stop that because sometimes the patient requires some other kind of help, and it's not specifically a surgery. Okay.
Okay. What is the most common reason why people get cosmetics procedures?
Well, as we were saying before, there are some things in our body that sometimes we can improve. I want to say that normally people see cosmetic surgery as like something that is, prohibit, something that is wrong, but it's not like that. Okay?
Right.
And it's where our specialty comes and do, a good work. For example, there are ladies who have three baby, very common in Jamaica, and then the belly get big and drop, and then the excess of skin just come there, and even when you can say, oh, that look ugly or this and that, sometimes that affect your health.
Yeah.
Why? Because your back is going to suffer from that. Sometimes you create some kind of fungus behind the skin with itching and skin lesions, and in that way, when you see it in that way, that person needs help.
Yeah.
That person
Right.
needs to improve something in their body, and it's not just because they want to be prettier or
Yeah, it's
something
not
like
just
that.
the aesthetics.
Okay,
Right.
it's not just aesthetic. Let's talk about, for example, the eyes. When person come and do eye lift, the blepharoplasty is what we call it, where they cut the piece of skin in the upper or lower eyelid. This kind of person, when they have a lot of skin there, do you know that if they are reading, they can get tired reading? That means it's something they need. Then
Okay.
It's another way that you can see the cosmetic procedure. It's not
Right.
only to see a person trying to be the most beautiful person in the world. No, it's not like that. Sometimes we require that. Okay?
Okay.
Interesting,
Very
it's not just
interesting.
about the aesthetics.
No.
So, Starface, we know you're not shy about talking about
this man.
body enhancement. So we want to know, what mind frame were you in when you decided, you're gonna get some work done on your body?
Number one, remember we are hot girl though, and then so we are daddy though. Sometimes you put on some dress, just dress. For instance, we put a little dress and we come out. But you have some little side fat,
Yeah.
back fat.
Little love and a little back fat.
Yes, so that will prevent you from wear what we want to wear. You
Okay.
understand? Right. So
So that's why I decided to go and get some cosmetic work done.
yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
So as a female artist, do you think there's pressure for you and other female artists to do surgery to appeal to their audience?
Not necessary. Not necessary. I didn't do it for my audience. I did it for myself. You understand? Because you're going to have some of them who like it and some who don't like it.
True.
You understand? So I do it for me. So I can't talk for other persons. I only can talk for myself.
So there was no pressure for you then
No.
to get it done, because I know as an artist,
No.
them always say image can
No,
push you
no, no,
further,
no.
it can do so
because
much for you.
remember, I always have bottom and hip.
Okay.
From ever since. You understand?
Right.
So I never like I would the shape like a box or what. You understand?
Yeah.
So it wasn't. All right. When I did my surgery, a lot of people didn't know I do surgery.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You look like
understand?
you gain
If I don't-
weight.
Right. If I don't tell you, you don't know. You understand? So it wasn't no pressure.
Okay. Was the procedure done locally or did you fly out to get it done?
Fly out.
Oh.
Wow.
Why you think most Jamaican people leave to get it done? Like, you don't. Why you think you couldn't have done it here in Jamaica? Why you think?
All right. In Jamaica, I don't think they give you aggressive surgery here.
Where you say aggressive? Explain.
Meaning, like, they don't go too much.
Them keep it conservative.
Right.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in DR, they do aggressive surgery. So you don't have to go back and, you understand what I mean? Because
Right.
sometimes persons do them body, all right, so them do them belly. You know, going as much.
As
so they
flat
have
as
to-
you want
right,
it,
So,
yeah.
so they have to go back and, you understand? So, yeah.
So, Doc, what do you have to say in regards to that?
I'm not agree with her.
Okay, and I'd love to know
Okay.
why.
Because, well, in Jamaica you have plastic surgeons, okay,
Yes.
who are able to perform the procedures properly,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Maybe, in my case, I need to speak by myself. I don't like, for example, to mix too much procedures at the same time.
Okay.
Like a person who do facelift, breast and breast lift, plus tummy tuck, plus liposuction all over the No, I don't like that.
All at once.
No, that is too much.
Why? Because the person is at risk to develop complications. A lot of person goes abroad and they have excellent doctors there. Okay, but how much of them come back with complications? Because it's something that can happen. Doesn't matter where you do the procedure.
You can have
That
complications
can happen
either way.
here. That can happen there. Okay.
But in terms of what Starface mentioned about, for example, doing a liposuction, and if she go overseas, for example, them say, well, you're not supposed to take out like say 8% or something. If you go overseas, them take out 10% because you'll be looking snatched. In Jamaica, they're gonna go by the rule and probably take out the 8%. Do you agree with that? Like, do you think the surgeons in Jamaica are not aggressive enough to actually take out as much?
Well, sometimes depends on. I'm not going to say what the surgeons like, but depends on. How can I say? Well, in my case, I love natural results.
Oh,
Okay, I don't like, for example, to place an implant that is too big, where the lady is going in the road and everybody is, oh my God, what is that? Or maybe there are surgeons who don't want to see that button that when you are walking, you are pulling everybody. Then, in my case, I love natural results in the patient, and it's something that I discussed with my patients. Okay, it's not like I can do what I want. I try to please my patients, but at the same time, I have my rules in my work.
Right.
Okay, that is my case.
When
Speaking of
hold on 1 minute. When I
alright, go
said
ahead,
aggressive surgery, I don't necessarily mean the big old butt, and you understand, because you have persons who go in a surgery and have like 3 roll, and when them come out they still say the 3 roll them same way. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I say they don't really get rid of all that fat.
Okay.
Because I don't like the wow. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the wow shape.
Okay.
I just like the natural thing. I don't like the wow.
But Doc, as you said, is there like an age criteria for people to do cosmetic surgery in Jamaica, or is it a case where if you have the money, just get it done?
No. There are ranges. For example, we normally start doing procedures when the patient reach 18 years old.
18, okay.
Especially, for example,
that's recommended.
breast surgery and this and that, because this patient, is in that age where the hormones are starting, and then
Okay.
in the case of the elder ladies, we reach until 58. We can go until 60, but depends on how healthy is the person. Okay, we are talking about if the person is suffering from high blood pressure, diabetes, sickle cell, other kind of sickness.
So it doesn't matter the money aspect of it? No.
No.
Okay.
All the money in the world and you come to us, but if you have sugar and the sugar is not well treated, you are not going to have surgery. That is from us.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's a popular TV show called Watch that shows where people's procedures went terribly wrong. Is this something that you often explain to clients that can happen, and have you ever done a procedure that later became what we say botched?
Okay, well, when the patient come to us, one of the an important part of the interview is to explain the patient about the risk. Okay, we normally, even when the patient doesn't have any sickness, we explain to them that for every patient who goes for surgery, they have the risk to develop complications. Okay, and we explain all of that, especially when the patients do tummy tuck, for example, where they can get fat necrosis. The patient who does breast reduction, where the nipple and areola can die and they are going to get a hole. Personally, I explain all of that to the patient because that can happen. Sometimes they get scared. I think that some of them never come back for that reason, but I prefer in that way. Okay? Because yeah.
Okay. All right. And we shall continue this discussion. You are listening to JASL After Dark on the Bridge 99 FM. We'll be right back.
What Blackstar said, JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. What you talking about?
Welcome back to JASL After Dark, brought to you by Jamaica Aid Support for Life on the Bridge 99 FM. Just reminding you to follow us on Instagram at JASL Info, or on Facebook at Jamaica Aid Support for Life, and on Twitter at JASL Tweets. That's JASL Tweets. So we're continuing our conversation around sculpting perfection, the truth behind cosmetic surgery, with plastic surgeon and burn therapist Dr. Palacio and the recording artist Starface. Me I talk so nice, me give extra letters in the name though. So Dr. Palacio, in America, right, in 2022, it was reported that over 1.3 million men did a liposuction. Are you seeing that trend in Jamaica where more men are now interested in cosmetic surgery?
Yes, I'm seeing that. Yes. Well, I personally perform liposuctions in males, breast reduction, I can say like that. We call it gynecomastia. And I notice during the last 6 months, more males are coming to us for that. In Jamaica, well, I cannot talk too much about Jamaica because I came here recently. But I noticed that the males, they don't want to disclose themselves. They are scared to say, I want to do a liposuction or this and that. I don't know what happened in the culture. But they are doing it right now.
Store culture.
They are getting good results and they are happy too.
Well, we're happy for that. Starface, were you in a relationship when you got the procedure done? And what was the reaction of your partner? I'm interested in that.
Yes, I was.
Yes. And how did your partner react? Did you seek consent? I
You
want to
asked him
know.
Permission?
Did you ask him permission?
Well, to be honest,
Yes.
he never like it. He never
Okay.
like the surgery thing. But after it done and everything,
Also, him never like it, him never approve of it, but you
none at
still
all,
went ahead
because
and do it.
When I went to do the surgery and I was gonna do teeth and it's too enough. Everything here, you know, this, that. He never like it.
Okay, but him never like it, but you still went ahead and do it
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
So what was, his reaction
Mm-hmm.
after the surgery, and you come back with this nice body and
But him that act
everything?
brand new. You know them them act brand new.
Yeah.
Cause him used to look of fat for all lamp on the side and the belly. You know one
Right.
thing. But after a while when him see it and I don't know if I made the people them say, look goodie.
Yeah.
Your body come out nice. All of
That
a sudden
boosts
him
him
just
ego
love the body.
again.
Yes.
Okay, so did the changes in your body impact your sex life in any way?
Not really, my sex life that always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So him never act no
But me gonna tell you
different.
what happened though.
Yeah. Did he
The
react
first
differently?
time, the first time we have sex after the surgery, me get that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, me asked him, me said to him, say, baby, we can't do something. He must say, no, come adjust the surgery. Me I say, what I mean by that? Come remember the father, you know.
Yeah.
So me I say, but at least me can sit down upon it. You know, me something
Yeah.
there, whatever the case, or me can bend over and thing, and he must say, no, I'm not upon that and whatever. So I strip myself naked, me take off everything. Because when
Yeah.
you just do surgery, you have to pad up with the whole part, like board. So I strip naked and I lay down. Anyway, we have sex. Me notice me not see him touch me. Like him not touch me, not time at all during the sex.
Probably. Yeah. He was scared, nervous.
Wait. So you know, it start bother me. The next day, you know, it start bother me. And I say, but me and me have sex and him not touch me. I feel some type of way.
Right.
So, I said to him, so babe, so last night we had do it and he not touch me. The man said, listen me. Me know about the force on a new body for me. Me used to the side fat and the belly fat.
Yeah.
So me not used to them body.
Question though, Starface. You mentioned you're not doing after surgery and pad up and whatever. What was the recovery period like? Is it a case that you did stuck in a bed for some days, and what was that like?
I couldn't stuck in a bed. Remember me a hustler, me I forgot there a lot my money. So, but I feel pain up to about 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if me too tender.
Maybe.
But me feel like, all right, each time I sit down and get up, pain. Lay down and get up, pain. Me I feel bed down and I get up. Me feel pain for 3 months straight.
So
Foot
after
them
you
feel heavy. And when me I walk, my foot them feel heavy like somebody put cement on it. And yeah, man. Yeah.
So after all of that, you went through all that process and the recovery and all of that, how did the enhancements make you feel? You felt more confident within yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. Come remember say girl come out nice and things, so you know you're confident up, you know, 'cause everybody else say, no, man, you look good, man. You look like you do nothing, you know, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That
that
my clothes, I feel nice.
I like that.
Brand new.
Yes.
brand new.
And we can see the confidence here
Yeah.
tonight, of course.
And
Loving
say,
it.
Doc say I want to feel brand new too and get rid of the belly hair. Yeah, should I walk into your office tomorrow morning? What's that procedure like? What is the screening process? What does that entail?
Well, as you said, it's a process. Okay, where the patient need to come for consultation. During the consultation, and I want to stop here. The consultation is something very important for the patient, and a lot of them try to hide that, just ask for price and price and price. And I always say, come for consultation. Don't waste your time just asking things. Come and meet your doctor. That's important.
Right.
Since the patient comes for consultation and meet the doctor, is going to get a lot of information. First of all, you're going to see who is going to be the person performing the procedure.
Right.
You're going to listen what he's saying, and you're going to notice if the person is talking about something logical or not. Okay. During the consultation, we are going to be asking some aspects related with the patient, with the health, like if the patient is suffering from any sickness. If the person is allergic to any medication, if the person smoke or drink alcohol very often or consume any kind of drug, all of that is important for the recovery, okay, or for the healing process too. During the consultation, we need to do the physical examination, and that is what is going to tell us what the patients require. Because sometimes the patient say, I'm coming because I want liposuction. And when you go and do the physical examination, you notice that the patient required tummy tuck. Then you need to try to explain to them the difference.
Right.
You need to convince the patient, because you need to try to go for the best result. Even when the patient say, no, I don't want coti. Okay, you don't want coti, but it's what you require.
Yeah.
Okay? And then during the consultation, also we explain about the prices. That must be the first aspect after the physical examination, because it's what the patient is waiting for.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we explain about the risk. Okay, that the patient can have during the procedure, where the procedure is going to be performed. We talk about the anesthesia and all of that. Also, the patient is supposed to do blood tests. Okay, we need to there is no way that you perform a procedure where you're going to cut the body, is going to bleed, this and that, and you don't know how the kidney is working, you don't know how the liver is working, you don't know the blood count. And I heard a lot of stories where the patients go under the procedure without any blood tests and this and that. Well, in our case, it's like that. That's very important.
Right.
And then I always tell them,
do you do an HIV test?
of course, to all the patients. And it's not because we are discriminating or something like that. Everybody is supposed to know their status.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Remember, we are going to be performing a procedure where we can stick our finger or something like that.
Right.
Okay? Then if the person is lying to us or something like that, it's exposing ourselves.
Right.
Okay? It's putting us on the risk.
So basically, it's just about having that knowledge and being able to operate with that knowledge. It doesn't prevent them from having it done. Let's say the person happens to be living with HIV. Does that prevent them from having the procedure done?
No. If the patient has HIV and the patient is taking the medication properly,
Right.
if the CD4 and viral load are on the normal values, there is no contraindication. We can perform the procedure and the person can be happy like the rest.
Oh, nice. How about persons who are diabetic, sickle cell, hypertensive, you know, what do you have to say for those with these kind of diseases? Like, you know, do you recommend cosmetic surgery for persons who are diabetic?
Well, depends. Sometimes you need to see what is the stage of that sickness. For example, in people who suffering from diabetes for a long time, you can find that the kidney is damaged or any other organ is damaged, and then we prevent the surgery in that kind of patient. We explain the patient why.
Okay.
But sometimes, if that is not happening, if everything is okay, the sugar levels are normal, the person can have the procedure. We normally explain to them about the risk, okay. And the person can have the procedure.
Okay, so even if they have the sickle cell or any other form of sickness, from they're okay.
Not for all kind of sickness.
All kind,
and the most
okay.
important in the chronic sickness is that they must be compensated.
Okay.
Under control.
Under control, being
Under
managed.
control. Oh, nice. What is the most unexpected medical enhancement you have done?
The most unexpected.
The most unexpected medical enhancement you have done?
Like the procedure.
Yes.
Yeah, the most outrageous thing somebody came and requested.
Well,
And you did it.
Well, well, I can say in Jamaica, I was talking with you before about the gynecomastia.
Yeah,
Okay.
gynecomastia.
Oh.
Then
Man boobs. They call it
yes,
man
yes,
boobs.
Yes.
I performed that in 2 males in Jamaica, where the breast was like a female breast, and that was something that I consider like that.
Okay. All right. And Starface, is there anything else you would want to get done? Why or why not?
See, yeah,
Oh, I want to know. I want to know.
Tell the doctor say, "Boy, I didn't fill out my hip dips for me."
Okay. That alone. If
Yeah,
dips
yeah,
fill out.
That's it.
That's it.
I have too much bottom right now.
Mm-hmm. And why you wouldn't get anything else?
No.
No facelift, no lips, no nothing.
No. That's too much.
It's too much. So you're finished, basically.
That's the
Done.
That's the
Okay.
alone.
Listen this. You know what is alright. You know me, Freda? At the anesthesia, me, Freda. Because when I remember when the doctor come in, I don't know when he put it in the saline,
Were you scared?
No, because I never knew. I never know nothing. Me don't know nothing at all. Because what happened is that when him come in, right? You know, my mark there, where the fat them there, where I go cut or whatever, and him say, all right, go in the next room. So when I reach in the next room, all I know, I say it like about 6 doctor. After that, I don't remember no more.
That's when you wake up and it was done.
Yeah, because,
You
all
was
right, when I
sitting.
wake up now, you know how me know some do surgery when I wake up? I breast them. Them would have kill me. Tender, I feel like me I suffocate. Like me I say to myself, say, no, I can't take this. The next day now, at the same thing, me I say, no, if tomorrow come and at the same thing, them have to take them out back. No, me serious, them have to take them out back. The 3rd day, I don't feel nothing at all. Now, me I say, all right, you know what? The massage.
The
Oh,
massage.
God,
yes,
man.
yes, very tender.
Because remember, you have to do massage after the surgery,
Yes.
so, oh, God, man.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
go back through that.
All right. Oh, Lord. Me no want to go through that.
Mama, when
So-
me tell you say it hot, like it hot,
Uh-huh.
really hot. It's
No, I
when you
believe you.
start
I
work.
believe you. I believe you.
It's when you start
Beauty come
work.
with pain, so we have to go through it. Beauty come with
But do you
pain.
have any regrets from doing any of that?
No.
No regrets.
Could never. And girl have nice body and full of confidence.
Chop,
Never.
man.
All right.
I'm
So
really
if you
fussed about
plan,
it like that, like
Yeah.
back then, because right now over 4 years ago, 5 years now, me do surgery.
Long
so it
time,
not
so
really
you're good
come like
now.
nothing to me right
Yeah.
now. Like, come
All
stop here
right.
for a long time. Come feel too much pain in my chest. Can't manage that.
okay. If you plan on getting any work done on your body, please stay with us. You're listening to JASL After Dark on the Bridge 99 FM. We'll be right back.
Well, I mean,
Well, let's go. We'll
yeah,
continue.
let's continue this conversation.
Yeah,
right?
it look like let me know how we stop. The conversation too nice. We want to know about the
I like the daddy them.
Yeah, it's
And
all
daddy
about the
want-
bodies tonight.
Dali come enough money, cause when the girls them do them body, them want enough money.
so
Money have to upgrade like the body.
so for women who might feel insecure about their body, do you think that this is the way you think they should get their body done? Starface?
Unnecessary. All right, listen.
How do they overcome it then?
All right, you have persons who don't have the dolly body, cause them say the dolly body
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm still confident with them body. You understand what I mean? I say.
But that's what I'm saying for those who feel insecure.
Yeah, you gotta do it. If you have your money, do it. Do it make you feel good? Because if you got to talk about something every day and it affect you every day, fix the problem,
What happens if the problem is not fixed?
huh?
What?
If the problem is not fixed, what do they do?
Jesus Christ.
Which other way are they gonna get that confidence?
Then I can't go in a gym, go to the surgery and then go in a gym. Simple. Something must work. No. Or you have some persons, where their body, the paddings them, like they like hip paddings and body paddings.
Tights with padding there to trick the crowd.
Yeah, well, they can't do that. Cause you have some people who afraid, for the surgery. You have some people who want to do it and afraid. You have some, when you have the money and class, you will have the money for do it, but you ain't have the money, you understand what I say? So,
All right.
Doc.
Tell you what. We're gonna run out to the break and come back. So this is JASL After Dark on the Bridge 99 FM. So forward.
What Blackstar said? JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. JASL After Dark. What you on talking at the day? At the night part. JASL After Dark.
All right, welcome back to JASL After Dark, brought to you by Jamaica Aid Support for Life on the Bridge 99 FM. Reminding everyone that if you have not gotten an HIV or syphilis test since 2023, contact JASL at 925-0021 to get your test done. So we're continuing our discussion on sculpting perfection, the truth behind cosmetic surgery with plastic surgeon and burn therapist Dr. Palacio and recording artist Starface.
All right. So, Doc, my question for you is, people who want to get cosmetic surgery done, like, what are some questions you advise them to make sure they ask the doctor before doing the surgery?
Okay, first of all, when the patients go to see the doctor, they need to be clear about which doctor they are going to see. In this case, related with cosmetic surgery, you need to make sure that your doctor is a plastic surgeon, or at least the doctor has a proper training in what he's going to perform. That is something they need to see. They need to ask or check about the experience, about that the doctor is having. Other questions, they need to ask about the procedure. They need to tell the doctor to explain what is everything, the difference, the advantage, disadvantage, the kind of anesthesia, where the procedure is going to be performed, because you need to do all of this procedure in a safe place. Who is the anesthesiologist? Because that's important. This kind of thing.
Is plastic surgery a replacement for exercise, you think?
I don't think. When you do exercise, you can improve your body. First of all, with the exercise, you improve your health. Your body is going to work better. There is no any doubt that exercise is important in our life.
It is.
But there are some aspects that you cannot improve with the exercise. For example, if your breasts are done, because of the excess of skin, the exercise is not going to remove that. If you have 3 babies and your belly is extremely big, and you have diastasis, that means the muscles are separated. You can do all the exercise you want, and the belly is going to keep big. Then you require a tummy tuck to fix and repair that muscles. Then sometimes the exercise can help. Definitely, it's going to help for your health. But there are some kind of things that you need us.
Get a cosmetic surgery and then go exercise. Maintain it.
Well, yes, do the consultation and you find out what's the best way to go ahead.
All right, so you do the plastic surgery, right? If you not exercise, it make you put on weight, don't you?
Yes, and there are some kind of procedure that require exercises after, like liposuction. Especially in young people, they come and do the liposuction. Let me say something.
Yes.
Everybody must remember that liposuction is not to lose weight.
Yes.
It's to reshape your body.
Right.
Then if the lady is overweight, any person, so don't come for liposuction to lose weight, please.
That's a misconception of liposuction.
In almost all this kind of procedure, you're supposed to lose weight before, and then you can get the procedure done. Because in our way, when you are overweight, the fat predispose, or you will have more risk for healing problems.
Right.
Then that's why.
Starface. Have you ever had an issue with the work you had done? You had to go back to the doctor. You ever don't know where you have to go back, go start out?
No, one time ago.
Yeah.
One time.
And you're not going back. So there was no implications with you, no complications, nothing at all. Okay, that's good.
Look like you think about it, not going back though. But
not going back.
But we cannot say there is something wrong if you do a procedure and you need to go back because a complication is there.
Right.
Because as we say before, everybody is predisposed to develop complications. Okay? You have always a risk. You have risk to develop complications always. Then, if you do a procedure and you develop a complication, that's not wrong. Go back to your doctor and then they will let you know what to do.
All right.
So in other words, I mean, a complication doesn't mean it wasn't done wrong or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just a natural reaction that can occur in patients who do these procedures. But Starface, for somebody out there who is planning to get some work done on their body, what advice would you give them?
If the people don't want to do them, but they don't want to do them body. Me not tell them not to do them body.
No, why you tell them not to do them body? More you tell them what you think.
If somebody should come to you, you know, somebody look up to you and they come to you and say, Starface, you know, I feel like I want to do my body because I feel this way. You know, I'm not, you know, I feel insecure about something. I'm not that much confident. What you think? You know, advise me. You think it's something that I could do or something, you know?
Of course. Of course. I go tell you, of course. You know, if I go tell them, so what I do, but I go tell them all of the things that may come with.
Right.
I go tell them the pain where it come with. I go tell them everything right across the board. You understand? But if they want to do it, I go say, yeah, I think you should. Because, all right, as I said before, if you're going to have something and you complain about it every day, and it'll stop you from wear whatever you want to wear, fix the problem.
Right.
Get rid of the fat. Move it. Yeah, shape up yourself, man, girl.
So would you advise them, or suppose it's nothing of a big deal like that way? Yes, a girl, you don't really need to go to surgery. Well, you can go work out and do something, you know. So it depends.
I say, but mama, I don't see nothing there. I don't see nothing. I don't see where you talk.
Okay.
You just come like me, come to me and say, oh, I feel out my hip dip. I say, no,
what's starting
I
need
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I say that, I say, no, I don't see that.
Right.
You understand? Somebody I say, but mama, I don't see nothing wrong with you.
So you'd advise them on doing the exercise as well.
If you want to do it, you can do it. But I think if you try to look at exercise, but me I tell them, me I exercise from all along and I don't see it, I do nothing for me.
So for someone who has listened to the show tonight and they're considering contacting you, where's your office located and how can they contact you?
Well, the office is located at 34 Lady Musgrave. The place is called Musgrave Professional Suites. Or they can call 995-8986.
995-8986.
We are there, and then they can schedule the consultation and come for consultation. That's the most important.
You want to look really easy, you know.
And Starface,
That's the best thing, though.
we need to know where we can find your music, you know, what you're working on, any new songs or projects coming up. How about you?
Sweet, man. A bag of things are going. A bag of things are come up. One whole of things. You can go on YouTube. You can go on all of the digital platforms.
Right.
All of them. Them there.
Okay.
But new things coming, though.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. New thing.
So it's Starface right across your social media platforms?
Social media, Starface_KMT.
Okay.
And for Facebook is Rachel Starface. I don't know them put the name there, but. On Twitter, Starface. Yeah.
All right.
A quick question though, Doc. How the prices in Jamaica compare to Dominica, for example? They are.
I can say they are similar.
They're similar?
They are similar. And when the patients decide to go there, they are, how can I say, they are more expensive because they need to fly, they need to pay for the stay in the place.
Surgery, they can't leave right away, right?
Right, because now you have to wait till 14 days. At my time, I wait like 10 days. I just say 10 days, so you know, so them have a pay for
the extra
recovery
days.
house,
Yeah.
and all of that.
Okay.
Well,
they are going to
But
stay
what
with
I like
us.
though, what I don't like with Jamaica, when you do the surgery, you just have to go home. Like, you know, me not like that.
Why not?
Why? You're the home, you know.
No, because alright, when you do over there, though, you know, you have doctors that come look for you. You know,
You would
look
want
nurse,
like a little recovery, or so you don't want to be in your space.
But
at
here,
home. Okay.
here you go home. You go home, but you get your proper follow up.
But question though, if when me do it at Dominican Republic, right? And me couldn't get up the first day, all them go home. I don't understand that. Because when I did the surgery, you know, when the doctor come in and wake me and tell me if I get up, you know, my lightheaded, I drop down. Like we just drop right back down. So how them go home? I understand.
I don't know. My patients, after the surgery, they go home.
I mean, I
Okay.
understand.
But
All
most
right,
of
so
the-
and you know who else has to go home now? We. We're out
Still
of
want
time
more that
on
because when
Just
we
Laugh
finish
to
the
Dark
night
stuff
service-
is. So it's been a interesting show. I want to thank you, Starface,
Indeed,
for
indeed.
being with us tonight, and Dr. Palacio. Thank you for
It was
being
a pleasure
on
having you
tonight's
guys.
show. We want to remind you guys, just so we provide free HIV and syphilis testing, you can contact us at 876-925-0021, or you can find us on all social media platforms. Just info on Instagram, Jamaica AIDS Support for Life on Facebook, just tweets on Twitter. Shade?
Yes, and you can find me on all socials at Fetish Secrets LLC. You can visit my website at www.fetishsecrets.com. This is your girl, Shade.
All right. So until next week, walk good. This is JASL After Dark. And up next on the Bridge 99 FM, we have Ragashanti Live. See you next week.